In this video, we're going to talk about how to create an activity calendar definition. To do that, we're going to go to Calendars and then Manage Calendars. Next, we'll click on this Add Calendar Definition and we'll have a drop-down. And since we're building an activity calendar definition, we're going to select Calendar. Once here, we'll be able to give it a name, such as All Campus Events, or maybe just Campus Events. And then over here on the right, we can add our filters that we want associated with this calendar. So I can click this Add Filter button. I'd want to give it a name, and then I can also select this default flag if I want this to be the default calendar filter that is pulled up when they access this calendar. I can come over here on the right, and I'll want to include events. And I only want to include scheduled events to funnel into this calendar definition. For this calendar, I don't want to include academics. I just want this calendar to be focused on all of the events happening outside of our academic section information that's being imported in. But I also want to include any holidays and any announcements that are built in AstroSchedule to funnel into this calendar for me. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'll hit Save. And maybe I want to add a secondary filter to this campus events calendar. If I click this Add Filter, I can add a new filter name here. I'll still want to include events, and maybe I still only want to include scheduled events for our users accessing this calendar, but I can also add a secondary criteria to get more specific in what's funneling into this. So since this is the athletic events calendar filter, I'm going to select athletic as my event type, so that only events that are considered an athletic event type will show up on this calendar view. So let's see that in action. Now if I go up here to Calendars and then Calendar, since I'm in as an administrator, when I click on this drop-down, I'll see all of my different activity calendar definitions I have here. So now when I come to the calendars and I select the activity calendar, as an administrator for AstroSchedule, I'll see all of the different calendar definitions that exist in this drop-down that are considered an activity calendar type. We'll see that campus events calendar that we just defined a second ago listed here. We'll see that campus events calendar that we defined a second ago listed here in that drop-down. We'll select it, and we're going to only see scheduled events that exist in AstroSchedule funneling into our monthly view of what's happening on campus. Over here on the right, we'll see that our default filter is going to be the first one that populates this monthly view, but our users can have the flexibility to select athletic events if they only want to see athletic events that are happening on campus that are scheduled.